1984 FJ45. Look at this black beauty. Well, it was an FJ45. The current owners put a 2H in there. He's rebuilt to put the 5-speed in there. Had a lot of trouble with just plumbing it all in, so it's coming here for that. We've done all that. Things like even it was missing the Welsh plugs. That was fun when we found that out. But we've got it all running back together. But while it's here, it's also getting the Whistle N Soot Turbo kit. So if you don't already know, we sell the Whistle N Soot, and that's the turbo kit, the exhaust system, the airbox, the snorkel. So we thought we're going to have a closer look at that. The owner of this car, it needs a lot of cosmetics. In Sydney, New South Wales, he's got his own guy lined up to do that when it gets back. But while it is here, we fit and supply fiberglass replacement panels here at Mr. Land Cruiser. So this one is a roof and a console. This roof is absolutely shagged. There's no coming back for this one, and we don't have any steel ones available. Those days are over in the wrecking game. So we're going to put on a fiberglass one, and we'll take a closer look at that. But first of all, let's go over and see the extensive kit that Richard's got set up to go on this turbo wise. Let's do this.
Right, so before we fit this turbo kit, I really wanted to just lay it all out for you and show you all the little component parts of what goes into these Whistle N Soot turbo kits, right? So starting with the airbox, beautiful airbox, proper clips, adjustable ones, panel filter in there with a perspex window so you can see what's going on. That's great. We've got all the induction pipes. The welds are all just second to none, beautiful. The turbo, Australian made, Australian built. Actuator set to 12 pound at the moment. It can be adjusted up from there, but that's their starting pressure. So we've got the exhaust. This is a full length 3.5 inch all the way to the back with a resonator. So a bit like Paul's ute, it goes all the way through to the back. Absolutely beautiful. We've got there's been a bit of a change to the mounts with the design of the windows and stuff. It's just, he's always changing stuff, always thinking, seeing how he can make it better. These are comprehensive kits to the point where every single nut and bolt is in the kit. You've got all the hose clamps, you've got all the lines, water, oil lines, you've got all the silicone hoses, all the clamps for the exhaust. You've got the stainless steel brackets that hold your snorkel up, even down to, he supplies you with new exhaust manifold studs and nuts. It's just a great kit. When you buy a Whistle N Soot Turbo kit, you know you want all this stuff. You won't need to go to the shop and buy anything. It really is a bit special. So let's get into installing this kit onto the vehicle.
And just like that, this one's done. So it's had the complete Whistle N Soot package, everything that they offer, the turbo, crossover, the airbox, snorkel. This one's actually got a bigger resonator that is on offer in the exhaust, so it's a lot more user-friendly. It's got a quiet note about it, and this client is going to do a bit of touring in this. There's a fair bit to go on this when they get it back to Sydney, but what it's come to us for, there was an engine conversion and a 5-speed plonked in there, and a little bit incorrectly, and from there we've had to plumb everything. So there's a big wiring job. All the ancillaries, everything needed to be plumbed up, all the fuel lines. It was quite extensive. So the original engine builder, I think, may have lost a little bit of interest. I said earlier the Welsh plugs, there was things like that. The Welsh plugs that you don't see, they weren't even in there. So when we're pouring coolant in there, it's going somewhere. So we've had to sort through all that. The injector pump totally failed, sorted through that. So we've spent a fair bit of time on this, and we're really pleased with the way it's come up. We've added a few little extras while it was here. This ARB bar was a second-hand one we had in the yard, so we've thrown that on there. There's a few other little goodies. Behind me, the roof's done. So when it gets back to its home in New South Wales, that's where the bodywork's happening. It's also had bodywork done before, but the bog and rust, it's just popped straight out. So he's found a local gentleman to book that in with, and we've got the roof ready to go for that. Again, the FRP, the ones that we've got here now, very happy with that. It's all nicely done. So the body's going to be pulled apart again, but this is a good way to go about it when it's not a nut and bolt. It's going to go there. Everything mechanical's done, from swivel hubs, bearings, tail shafts, the sticks, gear sticks being in the right position, absolutely everything. It's just turnkey now, and it's a rebuild engine with a 5-speed box. It's got the Whistle N Soot. It's absolutely ready to go. Pretty stoked. The console's gone in there, and it's a blank canvas. Richard's plumbed up the pyro boost gauge. It's a multi-gauge all in one, but that's all that's up there. So it's, and he's also run the wire up there to run things later on like speakers, UHF, so it's all ready to go up there. I think the biggest thing now for me is to go for a burl in it, and I'm the only one that hasn't driven this one, so I'm going to jump in it right now, kick it in the guts. I'll tell you one thing about a brand new engine. What I really like about this one, when you glow plug it, maybe 3 or 4 seconds, it's got great compression. So cold, she starts straight up. We've got a day pass on this one. I've got a few hours left before the sun goes down, so let's open her up. And that sounds very sweet.